Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to press the subscribe button. I upload videos every Saturday. This week's video, I am basically going to be comparing the Revolution collaborations with Roxi and Soph. So I have their two palettes here. So something just knocked on my window, that was weird. So I've got Soph's, it is Soph's, yeah. I've got Soph's Extra Spice palette and Roxi's Ride or Die palette, and I thought I'd just create a makeup look seeing how similar they both are, and this is the makeup look that I have created. Like I said in the video, this is not like a hate video, nothing like that. I just wanted to do a video comparing them. But if you want to see swatches and everything to do with these palettes, then just keep on watching. So before we start the video, I just want to put it out there that this is not a hate video. It's got no negativity. I love both Roxi and Soph, so it's just a video that I thought I'd put together because I saw a bit of negativity and I just kind of, I don't know. So I just thought I'd do this video because I thought it'd be a good idea. Like, I compare products anyway, so it made sense to compare these. I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but I'm just going to do it anyway, so make sure you give this video a thumbs up anyway because spread the positivity. So both of these palettes, as you can see, are reflective, so I'm trying my best not to show my bedroom. They are definitely not the same. Soph's is rose gold and Roxi's is gold. Both reflective and they both got their names on it. So I haven't actually got the original packaging because I actually chucked that out, but I believe Soph's was just a normal rose gold packaging and Roxi's was a marble. I've completely forgotten, but yeah, so they are different in that respect. So price wise on the Revolution Beauty website, Soph's Extra Spice palette comes up as £10, and I think, let's compare, I think, well, that failed. Yeah, so Roxi's palette is also £10 on the Revolution Beauty website, so they pretty much are the same price, which is good. Affordable. This is Soph's palette. It is a little bit dirty because I kind of went a bit mad with a few makeup looks, and yeah, this is what it looks like, and it's just filled with warm tones and just, oh, it's a beautiful palette. So that's Soph's, and then when you open Roxi's looks like this, which you could say is pretty similar, but her one's got like the letter R engraved, is it engraved? In her shades, which is really, really nice. But when you put them together, it looks like this. Now, you could say that they are pretty much the same. So I'm going to do a video, one eye being Soph's palette and one eye being Roxi's palette, and I'm just going to see, oh, I'm not going to see, I just want to like compare them, see if they're like the same, which probably are. But yeah, I just wanted to see if like the shades blend the same and all that nonsense. And yeah, I'm going to try and keep it natural because I am going out later and I don't want to have crazy makeup, so I'm going to try and keep it natural, and I also will be filming a Primark haul after this. Okay, so looking at this palette, I can tell that a few shades are fairly similar, and I'm just going to swatch them just to see how they swatch. I know how they swatch, I've swatched them before, but I'm going to see how they swatch together, and I'm only going to choose a few shades that I think are similar. So for this makeup look, I really want to use the shade Dreams in, I think this is Soph's palette, Dreams in Soph's palette and Mars in Roxi's palette, but I don't know, I feel like one of them is a bit darker. So I'm just going to swatch these on my hand. They've come out like that, so I'm just going to swatch it on my hand. Oh, okay, so one's come out a bit darker than the other, so maybe I won't use them. Now I don't know what shade I'm using, so I'm going to swatch Yas from Roxi's palette and see if that, they don't know. So shade matching that wise, no. So the shades that I do want to try is the Cookie shade in Roxi's palette and the Cookie Dough shade in Soph's palette. So I'm just going to swatch these and we're gonna see what happens. Okay, so there is a slight One is slightly warmer than the other, but we're going to go in with that one. So I've been using the Conceal and Hydrate foundation, but it really creases on my lids. So please ignore that. Okay, so this is the shade Cookie from Roxy's palette, and it's blending really nicely. I do have a video on this palette already, so I'll link that down below. But that's blended really nicely. And then I'm going to go in with Soph's Cookie Dough. Now, if this isn't the same... Okay, so it has come out slightly warmer, whereas Roxy's one is a bit more ashy tone. So there is definitely a difference in those shades, even though they do look similar in the pan. But once blending out Soph's shade, it does go slightly the same shade. You can just see that Soph's shade is literally like the blending out is a little bit warmer, just like around the edges, if that makes sense. And Roxy's is just ashy toned. So another shade that has just caught my eye is this shade here in Roxy's palette called Gingerbread, and Chocolate Orange in Soph's palette. So these two shades kind of give me like Christmas vibes because of what they're called. So they've both got the idea of Christmas. And this is them swatched. So I'm just going to swatch these on my hands. Okay, so they are definitely a bit more toned than I expected. So I am going to see what Soph's Cheesecake is like. So I just swatched Soph's Cheesecake shade, and I think that will go better with the Gingerbread shade. So taking the shade Gingerbread from Roxy's palette, I'm just going to run that through my crease. Now it seemed to have collected in this corner here, so I'm just going to blend that out. So those shades have definitely blended really nicely together. I really like them. I'm just going to go in with Soph's Cheesecake shade. So I've literally just got the palettes in front of me, so I know which eye is which. Otherwise it will be disastrous. So I'm going to go in with Cheesecake and just apply that to the same place. Okay, so this shade is definitely similar. I'm glad I went with Cheesecake and not Chocolate Orange, because now I feel like this one definitely matches better. Okay, so at the moment, so far, definitely feel like they are a bit samey, but I feel like Soph's is going a bit darker, maybe. I just feel like where I've blended this one, I feel like it's just gotten a bit darker, and then whereas Roxy's one, I feel like it's just like a little bit lighter, like the shades have blended into each other, rather than like Soph's ones have actually like made a transition of like dark smoky eye, if that makes sense. Don't know if you can tell on camera, but that's what I feel like at the moment. So I know this shade is going to take a lot of people wanting me to try this shade, so I'm just going to go in with this shade. And this one is, where is it? This is the, I think it's Ariel or Ariel. I think I'm going to go with Ariel. So Ariel, and then the shade 21 in Soph's palette. So this is what they've come out like, and I'm just going to swatch them on my hand. And oh, okay, so 21 is just like a slightly bit more pinky, whereas Roxy's one is actually more red. So they're definitely not the same. But I'm gonna take the shade and just apply it to my outer corner. So this is Roxy's Ariel shade, which is just a little bit more red than Soph's, but it comes out quite nice. Going in with Soph's 21. Okay, I don't know if where I've blended it, it's kind of just getting darker and darker. Whereas Roxy's is like blended alright. I don't know whether Soph's is just getting darker now. Okay, so I feel like I've definitely overdone it with the concealer on my lids. So my Halo makeup look has kind of gone out the window, so I'm just going to stick to my usual makeup looks. So looking at the shimmer shades, I can only really see that Shook and LA Sun are the only kind of shades that can really go with this makeup look, because the other shades, I don't know, I feel like they don't really... Well, you've seen me swatch Mars and Dreams and also Yas, so we know that they don't go together. But then the rest of them don't really... I can't really see any shades that would go other than Everyday and Unicorn. Unicorn from Roxy's palette and Everyday from Soph's palette. Okay, so that's what they've come out like. So I'm just going to swatch this on my hand. So it's definitely got some different shade tones. Unicorn is definitely more pinky than Everyday. So I feel like we are just stuck with Shook and LA Sun. So I'm going to swatch Shook and LA Sun. Now, if these two shades, which they do look fairly similar, if they do not come out the way that I think they'll swatch, I don't even know what we are going to do. So these are these shades, so I'm just going to swatch them. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so one of them has literally got a deeper tone to the shade, which is this like yellowy one here, which I believe is from Soph's palette. Yeah, so that's weird. Soph's palette one is just a slightly bit more warmer toned. So like this one's proper yellowy gold, and then this one is a proper, not bronzy gold, but hopefully you can tell the difference. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with my finger. So I'm going to take Shook from Roxy's palette, and I'm just going to apply that to my lid. Oh, that's such a nice gold. Oh, yes. Now I'm going to go in with LA Sun from Soph's palette, and I'm just going to apply that to my other eye. Okay, I feel like this one has kind of got more shimmer. So for my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with the shades that have kind of been brought to my attention. So it's the pumpkin shade from... I forgot her name. The pumpkin shade from Roxy's palette, and the either Sweet and Sour or Running Late orange shades in Soph's palette. So I think I'm going to go, oh, I don't know, I keep thinking Sweet and Sour kind of like matches, but then Running Late kind of like, I don't know. So I'm going to swatch Pumpkin from Roxy's palette, and I'm going to put that in the middle of my hand so you can see the difference between the two sides. I am going to swatch, basically, I'm going to swatch like this. I can already see that Running Late is going to be a bit bright. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go in with Sweet and Sour with that one, because I feel like they match a bit more. Okay, so whoa, got it all over my gloves. Okay, so taking the pumpkin shade from Roxy's palette, I am just going to take that along my lower lash line. So now I'm going to move on to Sweet and Sour from Soph's palette. Okay, I feel like Soph's shade is just definitely more orange. Wow, okay. Okay, so that's all the possible shades that I could use in this palette that actually matched. So I'm going to jump off camera and do the rest of my makeup, and then I shall be back with a full update of what the makeup look looks like. I'll probably go in with Soph's lipstick just to like finish off. Okay, so a bit of a delay coming back, but I am finally back, and I ended up putting on the Soph Cake lipstick, and I actually think that they are fairly similar. But I still think that Soph's is just like a little tiny bit darker. There's definitely variations within the shades, and I definitely think that they're both got their own unique style, so I definitely don't think that they are the same. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, then please subscribe, because I'd greatly appreciate you on my YouTube journey. I upload every Saturday. But that's all for now, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast.